bringing you a glimpse of the airwaves from the heartland of America.
Alpha Fox, Zero Fox.
Alpha Fox, Zero Fox. Good to hear you. 5 and 9.
There we go. Alpha Fox, Zero Fox.
I'm Michael, Alpha Foxtrot, Zero Foxtrot.
Are you live streaming this?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another live stream of Heartland Ham Radio. This is the third time this weekend that I've done a live stream. So I am a couple minutes away from this contest I wanted to try out, and I'm a little bit running behind this morning, but we had to get the 80-meter antenna tore down that we had up last night for the sprint. Had to get some coffee, all that fun stuff. So anyway, thanks for joining me again for another live stream. Again, my name is Michael. My amateur radio call sign is Alpha Foxtrot, Zero Foxtrot. Today we're doing something a little different. This is kind of exciting as well. This is a brand new contest. It's called the Real-Time Contest that kicks off here in about 2 minutes. And what's going to be different about the real-time contest? The real-time contest is a newer contest format that they're trying and make amateur radio contesting more fun and interactive. So it's be really interesting for things like live streams and stuff like that. So it'll be kind of interesting to see it as this goes. The one thing that's interesting about this one is you have to connect to an online scoreboard. The scores are in real time, and your logs are due like 10 minutes after the contest ends. So there's no waiting 6 months to figure out how you did or anything like that. So it'll be really kind of interesting. The RTC exchange is going to be a serial number and your grid square. And there are different points for how far away from center of grid square to center of grid square it is. So the more miles you make for the real-time contest, the more points you get. So that'd be kind of interesting to see how that one shakes out. So, all right, with that, we're just a couple minutes away. Won't do a huge, long intro to the contest, as we're a little bit short on time, but we'll kind of go. We'll see how this works. And hopefully my N1MM logger problems that I had last night for Sprint are all good. I think that ended up being a problem with the online scoreboard, the contest being closed. So that was something kind of weird there. So we'll see what happens there. So all right, let's bring the radio audio into my ears anyway. You guys have been hearing it for a second. I've got N1MM all set up, and I think we'll see. This one is interesting. It's only 40, 20, 15, and 10 meters. Still sitting here on 80 from last night. I don't know how 10's doing. Is there anything on 10 this morning? Looks like there's a little bit of DX. Hey there, Dustin. See you in the chat. And I think we're underway. I need to fix one little thing.
Uniform Sierra, November. Okay, Charlie 1 Uniform Sierra, November.
Hey, Kyle. See Kyle in there. Kilo Charlie 1, Mike Alpha. Good morning, good morning.
Roger, you are doing a 9, 8 to a 9 here in the White Mountain, New Hampshire. Audio is great.
Let's see if I can get the flex to connect here. Okay. Okay, I think we're underway. This will be interesting. I'm not sure how many folks will be in there.
Well, see you back on 2 meters. But,
Hey, Paulo. Charlie Tango 1, Echo Tango Echo. Okay, I don't hear anything there yet. Let's see if I can get anything on 15. Let's go to 20. Just trying to get my bearings here for this one. I'd like to hear somebody calling.
want to get a drink and be back.
All right, everybody, thanks.
Okay, I need to look for something short bursty on the waterfall. Be somebody contesting.
Anyway, thank you for the contact and good luck. 7-3.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Delta Charlie Whiskey.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 station.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Delta Charlie Whiskey.
Delta, Charlie Whiskey, pad UA5, 9 in the park.
That's a POTA.
5-2, 5-2, Foxtrot Lima.
I feel so unprepared this morning, y'all.
Good luck.
This is Kilo 9, Delta November, Kilo, QRZ.
Okay, that's a POTA. Spotting clusters are allowed. I'm kind of watching the spotting cluster here to see if I see anything coming up.
Today. Contact will be allowed. Use exchange at 45 seconds or less. Otherwise, kindly move your station so that the net can proceed.
That's a net.
Roger, buddy. Yeah, it's a big jump on the last hour. It's a reload.
That's the maritime net. Boy, 20's not in great shape this morning. Oh, my stream deck's being funky this morning again. Okay. Let's see if anybody's on 10. We heard some people on 10. Let's go down here at the beginning of the tech portion. Voice. I think down here. It's a brand new contest too, so I don't know how many folks are going to be in here. I've got the online scoreboard up. If you guys want to, I'll put that in the chat if you want to see all the folks that are in there. It's a rag chew. I don't feel so bad. I'm looking at the scoreboard there. I think only one is in double digits.
Hello. On the 15-meter band, so yeah. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, Paulo. That's crazy. Wow. Glad it was south of your QTH too. Hey, kiddo. Kid 27085 RTC, how's it going? Well, no contacts yet. Kind of watching the spotting cluster to see if anybody. The problem is you got to exchange a serial number, so it's not like you can just get somebody's grid square. I don't know. How are the bands today? I didn't even look at the solar report or anything.
I appreciate the contact. I do have you in my live.
Seems like an average day.
Fox 5, pop up the years also.
Radio, data calling.
There goes DX. Hey, Whiskey 8, India Tango Charlie. Should be folding laundry. No worries. That's got to be done too. Yeah, it might be CW. A lot of folks on CW. Yeah, I was over on 20. I mean, 20, there was, I don't know. I'm going to go back to 20. I heard like a POTA. That was about it. Spin back down here. Oops. Stay in the voice portion here. This may not make for quite an interesting stream here, guys. 20 is not great this morning. This isn't looking super great. I don't know how 20 is in your area. That's 313. Good times. It's like 7,200 last night, dropping the F-bomb during my live stream. Yeah, Vault says, band's not fantastic. Had a great plan to sit on 10 meters. Kilo Papa 5 comes on. Oh, bummer. Did you play in the sprint? Yes, I did, kid. I about ripped my hair out. I have a few more gray hairs. I need grid squares today. I had logger problems. I had antenna problems. It was a hot mess express.
I forgot what it was. So quick. Continue along, find out how I need to.
I don't know, guys. There's
Megacycles, right?
4.6 megacycles.
Egg chew.
Alabama, thank you and good luck.
Sounds like a POTA. Yeah, gray hair grid problems. Yeah, totally. You can tell how fried my brain is. Yesterday I was putting up the 80-meter dipole after the stream, and since there's really nobody on here, I'll tell the story. So I had thought I had everything measured out. I was like, okay, I'm going to start long on it so I can trim it back. I'd rather do that than have to add wire back in. And so go out there, get it pulled up into the tree, get the ground radials down. I have let's see, for the counterpoise, I had a 95-foot, a 65-foot, a 33-foot, and a 20-foot. And had those kind of spread out. Everything was good. And I've kind of learned some stuff. Probably some of you all already know this, but I learned this a little bit yesterday. One of the things is, a lot of times we chase SWR. And so did the SWR sweep with the antenna up, and it was low, so outside the 80-meter band. And so that in and of itself appears that the antenna is long, right? And so I was doing some reading. I was like, okay, well, I started at 93 feet. I'm going to trim this back down. Started to, figured that would be good. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to check the reactance or the X on it. And the X was really high. It was outside of 80 meters. And as I learned, my first problem was when I was doing the X graph on the Rig Expert, it kind of started down low, and it's like, oh, well, you want to tune X to where X is 0. And so it was like really low to 0. And my width on the antenna analyzer on the Rig Expert for the graph wasn't wide enough. I had it just before 80 meters and just after 80 meters. And it looked like, well, X is 0, and it kind of goes like this. And if you've ever plotted reactance on an antenna, it should look like, it should kind of go along. You'll see a sharp spike, it'll drop, and then come back up. And basically, the antenna is resonant when X crosses that 0 with that peak. Well, my graph wasn't wide enough, and so it was like, oh, okay, well, X is 0 lower, so below 80 meters. So the antenna's long, and the SWR sweep looked long. So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to go trim a foot off. So I go trim a foot, and SWR shifts a little bit, but I was like, that's really weird. And I was like, you know what? I don't think that X equals 0 is in the right spot. And so I widened it out, and sure enough, it was way off to the right. And so the graph was going along kind of close to 0. It peaks up, crosses 0, comes back up. And so actually, I needed more antenna length. So it's like, okay, well, how much do I need to add? It was up around 4 megahertz, something like that. And I think it was above 4. Might have been like 4.2 megahertz. And so I was like, well, crud, I just chopped a foot off of this antenna. So it's like, okay, I got some more antenna wire. I don't want to like create a bunch of small sections in it, especially because it was freezing cold outside. I wasn't going to be able to solder. I just needed it up for, this wasn't a permanent install. It was just for the contest. And so go out there. So it's like, okay, I'm going to go ahead. I cut a foot off. I'm going to add 5 feet. So I add 5 feet to the antenna and then get it back up into the tree and come back in. And X has shifted more towards 80 meters, but it's still outside 80 meters. I'm like, crud, I need more than 5 feet. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get another chunk here. I took the 5-foot chunk out, and I had a chunk of like 10-foot antenna wire. So I put 10 foot on and then took that. I was still short. So then I put the 5-foot back on, and that got me in 75 meters in the kind of SSB portion of 80 meters. Okay, no problem. I think I'm ready to go. Spent a couple hours in good shape. The SWR was like 2.5 to 1. Not a problem. Tuner will clean that up. But do have reactance in 75 meters. So the antenna should be resonant right where I wanted it to be resonant. And so anyway, I leave the antenna up, and I come back inside, and the contest starts. And my SWR is crazy. Not all the time, but just like there's spots where the SWR is off the chart on the DX Commander. And so I started going, I was like, well, nothing's changed on the DX Commander. What is going on here? The only thing I've done is put up an 80-meter antenna, which is probably like 8 or 10 feet away horizontally, but it's perpendicular. So like the DX Commander is a vertical mounted, and then the sloper, you know, was like 10 feet away, but, you know, crossing 10 feet away horizontally, but kind of, you know, I don't know, 6 feet, kind of sloping up into the tree across the yard, like 100-some feet. So I was like, well, crud. So is that antenna impacting the DX Commander? So I go out, I was like, okay, well, I don't need 80 meters till the end. So I'm just going to go, drop the antenna, put it on the ground, and we'll come back. Didn't end up fixing. I just ended up retuning the DX Commander. So I don't know what was going on there. So I don't think it was the antenna. So get into the contest for about 2.5, 3 hours in. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to 80 meters now. So I leave the live stream. I go outside. I start pulling up the antenna. I kid you not. This is like the scene from Back to the Future where he's trying to like plug in the plug at the clock tower as Marty is driving the DeLorean as the lightning strikes. This is literally, it's dark outside. There's only moonlight out there. And so I go out there and snap. The wire comes out of the tree. The antenna pulls back towards the other side of the yard. And I'm like, crud. So I come back inside. I'm like, I got to retape this. All I had done is like a little Western Union splice. If you're not familiar with that, you kind of strip the wire down to where this thing, you basically kind of crisscross it, and then you kind of wrap each end on the opposite end. And then I had taped it up. And it was only temporary. I was like, I'll solder this after I get done with this contest. And so anyway, get out there, retape everything. I'm like, okay, I've got to rethrow this line back up into the tree. Mind you, it's dark. It's like the moon is shining. And so I get a little throw weight. My throw weight I had used is like one of those twist-on tub stoppers that you would replace in your tub or shower drain. They basically kind of screw in and they kind of lift up and down. Well, I had one of those. It was the heaviest thing I kind of had that had something I could tie some rope to. So anyway, that's what I'd used to throw the line up previously, so not a problem. So I'm like, okay, it is so freaking cold out here. I've got to get this in the first try. So I'm like, okay, I knew how to get it in there. So I'm like lining up. I toss it. I get it over the branch, but I get it way over the branch, and it kind of wraps around a second branch, but it's at the height I needed. I'm like, okay, no problem. And the problem is it landed into, so like the branch I'm trying to hit is here. It goes over, lands into a branch with a Y on it, and literally the drain stopper gets caught in the V Y portion of the branch. I could not get this sucker out. The only thing I could do is like I can feed it line to get it to drop down. The problem is it's dropping down into my neighbor's yard behind a 6-foot fence. And I'm like, crud, what am I gonna do? And I didn't have enough line to get it even all the way down. So I'm like sitting there holding it to see if I could try and like scoop it into my yard so that I can get it. So I kind of temporarily tie it off. I go back inside, get another piece of rope to tie onto the end. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was craziness. Finally get the antenna up, make some 80-meter contacts. It's fine. Went back out this morning, cleaned everything all up, got it back inside. I'll get everything soldered. But oh my gosh, this was like, it was crazy. So I guess long-winded answer, kid, to your question. Did I play in the sprint last night? Yes, I did. And not only did I play in the sprint, I got to play in the snow and the cold, fishing an antenna out of, I'm like, I come in, I was pissed. I was just like, I freaking love this hobby. I freaking love this hobby. Freaking love this hobby. It's like, can't make this stuff up. So anyway, little morning humor for you on what my experience was with the sprint last night. So yeah, it was crazy. Hey, I see Andy in the chat. Good morning. How's it going? Let's see, Rex. I've thought of environmental splices next time instead of soldering. I'm not even sure. I'd have to look that up. Not sure I'm really familiar with what that is. I mean, my intent was, just going to tape it up temporarily and then, come in and solder, put some heat shrink tubing on it. I actually don't even want I ended up having like 3 or 4 splices in the thing because I was starting to run out of antenna wire and all that. So I'll get, now that I have the length and I know what it's like in my yard, with everything with the 2 antenna analyzer on it, I'll go ahead and get, I'll probably just get another single section of antenna wire, just solder it in the one place and kind of clean it up. But it's going to be a temporary antenna. I'm not going to leave it up installed all the time. I'm just going to put it up when I need something for 80 meters. But holy crap, y'all. It was... I'm glad. I am so glad. There is a security camera back there. That'd be interesting to see if it picked up anything in the dark last night or not. Oh my gosh, y'all. It was crazy. So, yeah, good times. Yeah, I don't know why the DX commander was off. The only thing I can think of is when I was out there yesterday, the ice and snow had kind of built up on the driven plate a little bit. So I just kind of flaked it off. I had gloves on at the time. I was just kind of flaked the ice and snow off of the driven plate. And that was the only thing I did. And I did like a little, the wind had kind of just turned it a little on the ground post. And so I had just done like a quarter turn just to like line stuff up. The only thing I can think of is maybe the SO239 with the fork connector on it, because it's been so cold here that maybe something in the coax there messed up. But I don't know. If it would have shorted, I would have had a much different message on the flex than just, SWR popping and hitting 3. I don't know. So I don't think it was a hard short. I don't know. It was weird for sure.
So much.
Hey, got Kilo 6, Sierra Uniform Delta in there. Good morning.
Be taken off QRZ. I never contacted QRZ.
And then got Chris in there, Kilo 2, Papa Tango Charlie. Good to see you again this morning.
Hotel KD2, VDH calling CQ.
20's not in great shape, y'all. Kind of looking through this spotting cluster. Okay, I'm going to pull up the online scoreboard here. I know I don't have this window shared with y'all. With all the N1MM windows, I didn't really have a ton of room. Looks like most people... Where's everybody at here? You know what? Let me do this. Kilo 3 Papa Alpha. Okay, he's made 18 out on 10 meters. All right, so I'm going to go back down to 10. What I can't tell is if they're CW or SSB. That's
X70, your antenna, your
Or change radios. No, I didn't talk to
and I can't figure out why N1MM, sometimes when I change bands, it does not keep the... I don't know if it's because I'm doing it on the Flex and not the N1MM. It's seeing like another device controlling it.
Is that your Renegade?
That's okay.
Ben ici, les conditions de trafic, c'est le STDX 101MP et j'utilise...
Vault says, been in that situation before, pin antenna measure, it's way off. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, there's so many variables, especially 80 meters. You know, on my end-fed, the low side or the feed point side was at about 6 feet, just kind of mounted to my fence post, and then kind of sloped upwards about 25, 30 feet up into a tree on the far side of the yard. So that's what I was using. So kind of sloped up. But yeah, you know, everybody's ground conditions are different. The radios seem to work pretty well. I mean, I had way more counterpoise radial wires than I did antenna. That seemed to work okay. I had zero problem on 80. It got out fine, especially NVIS. It's not going to win any DX awards at 6 feet off the ground, but for NVIS, it was fine. Let's see, Kilo 3 Delta November 21 3588. Okay, let me try that. I see him spotted, I don't hear him. I see a little bit of something here. Thanks for that tip, though, Chris. Done so much mess with my antennas, now I'm second guessing everything on the antenna front. Yep, no joy there. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, 6 meter. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's absolutely impacting things. It is not a perfect antenna. I just need I needed something to get on the air for 80 meters. I'm not good with that language. I don't know, not much on 15. Let's check 20 again.
Shirley Muldowney.
Go down here to the extra portion a little bit, see if there's any way down here. Sometimes you'll get some DX down in here.
A bit stronger there with that KC1 CDU.
Sounds like a net. I have such a small gun station, guys. I'm probably not. That's 313. Gosh, I wish I could just program my radio, skip over some of these frequencies. Yeah, we're outside the band now at this point. All right, let's see. Let's do this. Let's go back to 10. Somebody.
here 477.
That's a net. They're probably reading the line number.
No.
No? All right. Got some DX yesterday. I see some spots in here and just, it's probably just, yeah, it's probably coming into about the time where this start to come awake. This might be a bust. This might be the universe telling me you're done playing ham radio this weekend.
Yo, 5-9, yeah, coming in great. Really good, yeah.
November 1, Delta Golf Kilo.
Sounds pretty strong up here.
If you could, that would be absolutely wonderful, Ray. If you could confirm the contract on QRZ to get my 50 stakes award on QRZ, over. Oh, I really appreciate that, Ray. Just looking at your page now, I can see that it looks like you do upload your log, so that's wonderful. Raymond, I appreciate that, over.
Give me a second here. I'm trying to get my stream deck back up.
Okay, thank you very much from Germany, Zero, Victor, Quebec, Oscar, over. Ocean, Victor, Queen, Ocean, over. Yeah, you said Golf Oscar, Barry. I understand why you say that. Looks very similar, Ray, over.
Oh, apparently the stream deck doesn't want to play today. At least for the live YouTube stuff. I can still do my scene switching, I guess, but... You know, technology, man. Anybody in here? Let's see here. Let's just check some of these spots.
Yeah, very good. It's about the same sort of temperature here, actually.
November 1, Delta Golf Kilo.
N1MM just crashed. Good times. Maybe we should just go play POTA, y'all. Just go play POTA. We'll see if this even reloads back in the same place it's supposed to. Some of the windows. Incredible. What do you think this is saying, y'all? Done contesting for right now.
November 1, Delta.
Yeah, Chris, they're doing CW. Yeah, I'm in no way contest CW ready. I gotta redo all this. Good times. Like some of the windows came back. I don't know what the heck is going on. I know so many people love N1MM, but I just do not know either what I'm doing wrong or what is happening. So
I don't know how we're getting you. You're right on the back of my antenna, and you're 5 and 5, over.
oh well, that's part of the problem. It reopens states and sections, and this is a grid square contest. So that's part of the problem. I don't know. Yeah, for sure, Chris. I agree. I see the power in it. I just there are some elements of this that drive me a little crazy. But to be fair, like there's elements of N3 FJP that drive me crazy too. It's like trying to find a perfect radio, right? There's no perfect radio. There's no perfect logger. It's going to do everything you want. But sorry, I'm getting logged back into the spotting cluster here. So. Reading and talking or not. Maybe. Kyle says, I really like N1MM for RTTY. Really liking DXlog. I like DXlog too, as well. There's some elements there that I really like about it. Sorry. Well, muted in my ears. I'm not sure if that muted to you. Kind of reinitialized here, so. And I need to figure out, I watched Kyle, AA0Z's, he did a video as kind of a master class on RTTY and contesting, and really learned a lot. Obviously I need to go get everything set up. I've never done anything RTTY, and I would want to do some RTTY before I actually did anything in a contest. Just at that rate kind of thing. So
Alpha 7. Whiskey Alpha 7.
Yeah, I agree. Nate, I agree 100%. The other thing too is like you have all these little individual windows. The one thing I like about DXlog is DXlog kind of puts everything in a single window. I know both of those have really powerful workflow automation customizations you can do. And like I said, I like N3 FJP. It's just as you start to do some more advanced stuff, like it's a little more difficult to do. Like if you wanted to do SO2R, even SO2V, a little more difficult to do there. The other thing I wish it had is I wish it kind of showed you if you, like last night I was working the sprint and I worked several folks on 3 bands, and N1MM on the left side here will show you exactly which band they're, it'll light up the 40, 20, 15, 10 if, it shows where you've worked them. So it's always kind of nice to say, great to see you again, or great to work you again, or thanks for a second band. With N3 FJP, if it auto-fills some of the data, you can tell it's another band, but you don't know what band it was, or... So, yeah, we'll see. I played with DXlog a little bit when I was getting N1MM set up. I finally did get N1MM to connect via TCP port for the flex control versus COM port. But I need to play with DXlog to get some of that set up. So I don't know, you all. This may be a bust. Maybe because I'm a voice guy. If all these folks are on CW, I mean, that could be a... Jump down here and see. Is anybody spotted down here at CW? There's tons of spots down here. They're in here. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, even DXlog, the UI is a little different too. Some of these have existed since the DOS days. Throw my skimmer on and get some of these at these. Sound like a question mark. Wonder if I can zoom in on some of these to tell what mode they're in. No, I can't. Sorry, I was looking at the online scoreboard, just kind of seeing where some of these guys are. I'd say the rate is not super high. I didn't really see a lot of CW here on 10. Almost everybody has logged most of their contacts on 10. Victor Echo 2 is pretty strong there. There's an RTC. VE2FK. They went on top of each other there. I'd be fumbling like crazy in there. All right, let's go back up to SSB here. Let's check 15. I don't know. I knew this would be a shot in the dark with this kind of new contest that really was kind of only known in the contest community a little bit. I only know because some of the guys in my contest club are sharing it on the email reflector. Maybe we'll shift and just go do some POTA hunting. Hey, I see Jared in there. Whiskey X-Ray 0, Juliet Lima Mike. Good morning, good morning. Jared, I think I saw your email. I just glanced at it real briefly this morning. I've got it unread. I'll get replied to you as soon as I can here. Let's see, you guys are talking about the loggers. Yeah, I wish WRL best of luck too. They definitely are open to ideas. I had an issue with WRL. I've had a couple issues over time, and you know they're pretty responsive. It is, you know, it's tough. You got to have try and do a web-based browser, but then there's all these things with cat control and all that. They do have the cat control plugin that you can install. It does have connectors to AC log. It's not super rock solid though. Like I have to kind of watch it, especially for the first couple contacts. So I don't know if that's on the N3FJP side or on the WRL side, but if it doesn't work, I'll just close both apps and then relaunch them, and then it usually is no problem. I just kind of have to keep an eye on it. But Yeah. For sure. Yeah, Dustin mentions using Station Master Pro. I saw that on your stream, Dustin, and was kind of digging into it a little bit. I wish they had a little more on their website. I mean, they have a couple screenshots and stuff, but it'd be really good. Maybe I just need to do some more digging around. They didn't have a ton on their website as far as like kind of walking you through it or showing you the UI or any of that stuff. So. Hey, KC0 Q&A. Good morning. Good morning. We were trying to do the real-time contest this morning. I think most of the maybe over on CW. I'm just not hearing a whole lot here on voice this morning. I mean, here 43 minutes in. Bands aren't in super great shape. A little bit of activity here on 10. Looks like from the real-time online scoreboard that most folks are making their contacts on 10, some on 40. Oh, 40's all over in Europe, which would make sense because it would be starting to get into the evening time over there. Most of the US-based stations, I know I'm not sharing this window, I'm just kind of reading and narrating to you, but looks like Drew, Kilo 3 Papa Alpha, he's in my contest club. He's right up there. He's in the top 10 for all high power. He's got 43 different grids. Wish it'd tell me what mode they were running. Let's see. Dustin says Stu's revamping the website for Station Master Pro. Oh, awesome. Cool, cool. Yeah, I was I think I saw it on your live stream, Dustin, and I was like, oh man, that UI is really cool. I was like, is Dustin doing something custom with like a Node-RED UI? Because it kind of had a Node-RED feel to it, like a Node-RED dashboard. And then I kind of went back and found the reference to Station Master, so I was kind of checking it out. That'd be really interesting. Let's see here. Let's see. Jared asked on WRL, all short for contesting. I think some of the keyboard shortcuts and stuff. The other thing I've noticed is in their contest logs, oftentimes they're not like calculating a score. It's just pure raw QSOs. I think for a WFD Winter Field Day, they did have where you could check the objectives and get a score. But some of them are just kind of raw Q counts on some of the contests. So I think they got a little bit of work to do on some of the contest logs. That'd just be my opinion. But for something super simple with no software really to install, it's pretty easy to go. I would definitely have to have the cat control, though. There's going to have to be some sort of plug-in for cat control. I know they have one, but I don't think you can truly get everything into a browser without something that's got, high software accessibility. So you got somebody with an older Kenwood or something like that. Not everybody's going to have the latest and greatest radio. Let's see. KC0 Q&A is going to be out. POTA. Oh man, got a little snow clipper up there. I'm done with winter. Being out there last night and futzing with an 80-meter antenna and the single digits when pulled the damn wire out of the tree. Oh, so pissed. Good times. As I told everybody earlier when I was sharing the story, it was like I come in, I'm stomping my boots off, they're full of snow, and I'm just like, I love this hobby, I love this hobby, I love this hobby, I love this hobby. There's times it's really freaking frustrating. All right, see you, Dustin. Have a good one, 73. Thanks for popping in, saying hello this morning. Yeah, Jarrett says using WRL doesn't like TS480. Does it have anything in the cat control? Let's see, I got mine up here. I just take a look. Looks like most of what they're supporting now for radios is from FL Rig. I don't know if it's FL Rig behind the scenes, but these are kind of displaying like that. Let's see here. What do we got for Kenwood? TS 480. They do have 480 support in there. Looks like it's using a library from 2025 May. I don't know if you've tried the cat control or not with it, Jared. Might give that a shot. And same here, 2 weeks below zero, no bueno. Yeah, I mean, and you're another 500-600 miles north of me. It's cold enough here in Kansas City. Hey, Kenny. Victor Echo 3, Delta Alpha Charlie. I don't know if anybody else is doing the real-time contest or not. I suspect, and what some of the folks in the chat were saying, is a lot of these guys are over on CW. It's not a ton here. There's a little bit.
Alpha 7, Victor Oscar Charlie with company. QRZ.
Tuffy is calling CQ. Radical Squadron. You've seen the film Frequency. I have. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I have seen it. There he is.
Yeah, the lines.
Somebody's calling Alpha Fox Zero Fox, but somebody's right on top of it.
Right now, I'm just looking at the gray line. So it's
slide up here a little bit. Not sure if it's somebody in chat. How about 235? Hey, it's Kenny. I slid up to 21235. There was a Victor Alpha 7 station that was in there. Ooh, you're in there. Real light. Try it again. Ooh, you're just right in the noise there. In there or not. And Don's right. I was in the extra portion. I'm not sure if extra applies to your license class or not there, Kenny. I can slide up into general if you need me to. I think it's about 275. Yeah, Don's in the same thing. USB stations are light up here in Minnesota, home QTH. Jump up to 20. Let's see if 20's come alive at all. It was pretty dead too. Yeah, a little bit better. Got the extra portion. Oh yeah, I can jump back down. Don, let's see here. Let's see. Let's try. I'll try 21287, Don. Let's see, 21300. I can go 21300. About a 5 or 6 second delay on the stream though too. Both are clean for me. Hey, Kenny, I could kind of hear you in there. I don't think it was quite enough for me to... I could hear a voice in there. That was about all I could hear. I realized, too, after last night on the live stream, I can hear a little bit better on the live stream than I can in my ears. I'm not sure if it's the EQ. Like, I asked for a couple of repeats last night during the sprint. And a couple of repeats during the sprint. And listening to the recording, it was very clear the call was there. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I was doing. Someone in the sprint last night walking all over a net. One thing for the sprint, most people were being really good about it. They have kind of a frequency range they wanted you to kind of stick in. Not that it wouldn't be in the middle of where a net was at or not, but everybody was being pretty good staying kind of in that range. Pull these up. Let's see your sprint. Here's my sprint notes from last night. Yeah, for 20, they asked folks to stay 14,200 to 14,275. So at least that would have been in the advanced section on the lower part of that. General wouldn't have started till 225. I mean, still fairly wide there, but they were asking people to kind of stay in there. And then on 40, they were suggested 21 or 7125 to 7225. Again, it's 100 kilohertz, so that, I mean, that's pretty wide area in there. Of course, you had the folks on 7200 you're constantly skipping over. Most people were kind of right around. They were at 10 on the. I don't think they were too high on 40, and then on 80, everybody was pretty much on the lower side of that. I think everybody's being pretty good staying out of the DX window, which is 3790, I think, to 3800. So everybody was kind of leaving that 10 kilohertz alone. Yep, no dice on 15. Yep. Let's see here. Paul says, use the 1-to-1 Balun for the RF problems on 1518. Oh, awesome. Oh, great. That is great news, Paul. Glad that worked for you. I know that saved my bacon. I had never used a choke before, and someone suggested it. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I've heard of people doing that, and that'll clean things up. Some of those antennas, especially like the NFEDs and stuff too, they can send RF down the coax there for sure. So. Let's see here. Someone at 21,310. Slide up there. Real light. Kind of hear him in there. Let's see, Kenny says, I'm using an NFED half wave at an elevation of 2 meters off the ground, top of a wood fence in my yard. Yep. It's kind of what I did for my NFED last night. It's kind of right at the top of the 6-foot fence post. Tried to get as high as I could and then sloping it up into the tree. Kenny says, tuned it for 80, but has SWRs and other bands too. Yep. I'll tell you, especially with my kind of antenna adventures, having an antenna analyzer has been super helpful. Not sponsored or anything, but I picked up a deal on a rig expert. Oh gosh, it's been over a year ago now, and I know there's nano VNAs and other options as well. But I tell you what, I have for a couple $100. That was money well spent. So. Especially if you're doing anything with antennas like that. Like when I was trying to plot reactance last night, trying to find where X cross 0, it's just like, oh man, like, I know a lot of radios have SWR meters in them and can do kind of general, I think like the ICOMs, some of the newer ICOMs, I think like the 7300 can do it. Maybe I'm thinking the 7610, I kind of lose track, but one of them will even like kind of generate you an SWR sweep, a little bit of a graph, but if you're really trying to do something super involved, or you know, like I was doing last night with kind of an imperfect antenna, and an antenna, you know, having the X, you know, be able to chart that was helpful. There's somebody in there. It's really light. I mean, check out that waterfall this morning. Somebody's in there. Let's go back to 20. I think it looked like 20 was maybe coming back alive.
Oh, it is better. Yeah, that's not bad.
So Don said he was hearing 4453.
It's at 141.
See, Nano VNA, Kenny. Yep. I know a lot of folks that use those Nano VNAs. I've not used one. I know, like, the Rig Expert, I think, is even based on, like, Nano VNA. It's just kind of an all-in-one package. So Kenny says, have a fence through the antenna, crosses a gap from my window, then goes left, down the fence, another left, goes to the end of the wire. Hey, it doesn't have to be perfect. Any antenna is better than no antenna. So
Kilo Delta 9.
Let's see. Don says, Alpha Charlie 1 Romeo Hotel, 21290. I think we got Keith once yesterday.
No, I've got the numbers. I've got you 56, and I'm in US 12016.
Copy US 12016.
That's a POTA.
For the Park to Park. Hope you're having a great morning.
Yeah, I didn't know there's a contest today. Yeah, this is a kind of a dry run. This real-time contest is 3 hours, 4 bands, so it's 40, 20, 15, 10, CW and SSB. And some of the guys in the contest club were talking about it. They're testing a kind of real-time contesting kind of judging, and you get, in order to participate in it for the test, you had to be connected to the online scoreboard, and then logs are due like 10 minutes after the contest ends. So there's, I think I'm just a guess. I think the intent is, you know, kind of stop the funny business a little bit. And I don't even know enough about contesting, like different things you can do to manipulate things or whatever. But I think that kind of cuts down on that piece. Or you'll have folks at some point that stop posting to the online scoreboard and then, you know, suddenly come out of the blue with their final score kind of thing. And yeah, I don't know all the ins and outs of super competitive contesting, but I'm just guessing that that's maybe what they're trying to trial here. So it's a good chunk of folks, it looks like, from the online scoreboard. I posted it earlier, but if you join the chat later, there's a link to the contest server and kind of see where everybody's at. I'm also the only one. I'm not the only one without a contact. But yeah, it looks like a lot of the Europeans are on 40, but you kind of get real-time feedback. You can kind of see the columns for where they're making contacts. And the other thing is if you look at some of these and the score says exchange, they've got something kind of messed up in their logbook software. So the other thing you had to do, there's a little bit of special setup for your logbook that you have to set up. There's a PIN number that you have to use. So when you do the real-time, you have to say, hey, I want to do real-time score uploading. And then it'll ask you for a PIN number. So you have to log into the site and get your PIN number. I think probably just for security reasons, so no one's manipulating your scores. So, but kind of interesting. I swung through 10, 15, and 20. I haven't heard anybody calling. I think maybe a lot of these folks are on CW doing this contest, but I don't know. We're like an hour in at this point. I don't have any contacts, so I think what I may do is just shift here, y'all, and then do we'll just do some POTA hunting. Let me do that. I'll leave. I'm gonna leave N1MM up.
Strung between oak trees in the backyard. That's it. Over.
All right. Well,
I have an antenna strung in my tree as well.
Hey, no problem with those Yaesu rigs. Now, keep in mind.
Let's see. 20's a little more awake. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna switch out of this. Give me a second here, y'all. I've got to reconfigure everything and get this all set up for a little POTA hunting. Go ahead. I'm going to just close N1MM. This is going to be, they're going to be fighting over the radios and all that. Okay, so give me a second here. Get all configured here. Okay, get that going. Okay, got my WRL up. Waiting for N3FJP to come alive here. And if we come across somebody that's in the contest, I can always open N1MM and get them logged. Also, if you're interested in reading more about the real-time contest, let me find the blog post where they... well, I guess if you just go look at this generic, the generic contest online score blog itself, there's the last couple posts have all been about the real-time contest, and then if you scroll down a little bit, there's a post about the contest rules and stuff, if you want to check that out. And that's this post right here. It's about 3 posts down if you want to kind of read about the real-time contest rules. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Okay, so we got that up. We got that up. Need to get a little scratch space going for my POTA scratch space. If I was doing POTA, I'd have this all set up. All this stuff I do before I actually press start streaming. It was a little bit tight on schedule this morning. I got to bed about 1:30 last night after I got my logs uploaded and everything. I had the problem with the N1MM logger. I had to go back and fix several of my frequencies. Thank goodness I was streaming, because I was able to go back, because when N1MM was locking up, it was losing track of the radio frequency. And in the North American Sprint contest, you if you're calling CQ and someone comes back to you, you have to give up the frequency to the person that called you. And so you're always moving. You're kind of doing these these QSOs in kind of chunks of 2. And when N1MM was locking up, it was losing track of the radio frequency. So when I was looking back through for the first almost 2 hours when I was fighting that problem, several contacts, it'd be like, 4, 5, 6 entries all had the same frequency. It's like, no, like I know I was jumping back and forth. I did find there was 2 times I did it, and I guess I'll blame it on the tech problems. 2 times I did it, and I'm probably going to lose those cues. Will be I was on a frequency, pounced on somebody, I ran the frequency, somebody pounced me, and then I stayed on the frequency, but then I was fighting the tech problems on the computer. And when I did that, I didn't realize I didn't change frequencies. And so then, it was multiple minutes later in many instances, I'd hear somebody else call and I jumped back in, and I did not realize it at the time. So I'm going to have, there was 2 times I did it where I had 4 on the same frequency, even though the last 2 were multiple minutes apart. I think I'll lose those cues. But it's just because I got distracted. I was looking down. I was fighting the N1MM locking up, trying to figure out what the heck was causing that, and didn't realize I never changed frequencies. And so by the time I got my head out of the computer and was back on the radio, it's like, oh, I hear this station, I'm going to pounce. Pounced, and then I would run, get somebody to come back. And so it was like, there was 2 times in my log I did that. And both times was after I was fighting an N1MM lockup. So I think I just, in my headspace, got distracted. Brand new contest for me. The sprint is, I don't know. For me, it was kind of, I was very intimidated by it. But towards the end, I was starting to get the hang of it. And, you know, it's okay to be uncomfortable. Sometimes it's just, you're not going to be on your top of your game when something's new to you. So that was definitely the case for me. And, but I did find last night when I was going back through the log really closely, there was 2 instances where I had 4 contacts on the same frequency, even though the first 2 and the last 2 were sometimes 4 or 5 minutes apart. So I think I will lose credit for at least 4 of those queues. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So, okay. I think I'm ready for, I think I got this all set up. So we'll see here. Let's bounce here to POTA. Hey, it worked. Okay. Love when a plan comes together. Let's see. Just got Kilo Papa 4, Yankee Alpha Tango. Kilo Papa 4. Doing POTA. Sweet. All right, we'll go check that out. Okay, got my scratch space up here. So we'll see. So if you're joining expecting to see some real-time contest, I went an hour and didn't have anything on voice, so it is what it is. So we're just going to pivot here. Hang out and we'll do a little POTA hunting. Okay, got some in my scratch space here from yesterday. I'll get those cleared out. This is all the stuff I usually do before I start streaming, y'all. Okay, you guys can hear the radio audio. Perfect. All right, we got the spotting page up. We're good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's just start running through some of these. I'm going to go check that Kilo Papa 4. See if I hear him. Oh, he's really light. He's in there. He's real light. We got Keith, Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel.
Kilo Oscar 4, Hotel.
He's in Massachusetts today.
Alrighty, Victor Oscar 1, golf uniform. Thank you for the 5-9 in Newfoundland. I got you 5-9 plus.
Got a 5-5.
Alrighty, 73. This is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
55, Golf Fox. I got you 5-9, Massachusetts.
Hearing myself twice there for a second.
Alrighty, thank you for the 5-9 in North Texas, Jack. You have a great day. 73. This is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Charlie 1, Delta.
Hey, John, has it warmed up there yet? It's up to 29. So it is about 25 degrees warmer than it was this time yesterday.
Roger, Echo.
I went out and retrieved my 80-meter
5-7, Massachusetts.
end-fed from the contest last night, the North American SSB Sprint. I got everything all coiled up because I wanted to get it before it got above freezing because I didn't want to deal with wet wires and all that stuff. So I got it all wrapped up.
Hotel, QRZ.
Alpha Fox, 0 Fox.
This is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Man, there's so many of you. This is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
I'll wait. We don't break Keith very often.
Charlie Alpha Foxtrot, QSL.
QSL, I got you 5-5 in Florida, Keith.
Alrighty, thank you for the double nickels in the Florida, Charles, and for another band. I got you 5-3, Massachusetts.
QSL 73, thank you again.
Alrighty, thank you again. It's 73. This is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
It kind of faded on me.
4-8 DC.
Kilo Juliet 4, Kilo Hotel Mike. I got
Thank you for the 590 55, Fort Connecticut, QSO.
Alrighty, always a 5-5. Thank you for the contact. It's 73. On the South Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Kilo Bravo 5.
He's pretty light.
South Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel.
Bravo 2, Golf Charlie Golf. KV2, GCG, and it's taken off at US 1743, calling CC POTA and listening.
Got two of them in the same park. Yep.
Kilo Delta 9, Kilo Golf Quebec. You are a 5 and 1 into the park. After you share my signal report, Sean, please stand by for my second operator. Kilo Delta 9, Kilo Golf Quebec.
Yeah, they're pretty light, but hear them. Had my meters up. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on the SWR after the weirdness last night. I just want to kind of keep an eye on it.
Thank you for the 5-5. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2 Golf Charlie Golf. KG2 GCG calling 60 POTA and listening.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Whiskey 0 Mike Echo Sierra. You're a nice 5-5 in the park. After you share my signal report, please wait for my second operator. Over.
Roger, you're 57 Foxtrot Lima.
John says it was 72 out here yesterday. Well, John, don't rub it in. That sounds pretty nice about now. Kilo Fox 8, Echo Yankee Echo. Echo Yankee Echo. Get Alpha Charlie 1 Romeo Hotel. Keith's out there a ton. Keith is out there a ton. Oh man, they completely faded into nothing there.
Whiskey Bravo 4, Delta Lima X.
Whiskey Bravo 4, Delta Lima X. So you're a 5 and 4 in the park. Thanks for finding us. After you share my signal report, please wait for my second operator. Over.
Let's see, Gamer Kid edits. How are the bands today? Oh, is there a solar flare? I haven't seen. I mean, I would call them fair to not super great. I mean, it's not like no signals, but even 20 meters is pretty light.
Roger, Whiskey Bravo 4.
Well, we're hearing some folks. See, John asked, question for the room. Do hams still do portable QSO ops that are not in a POTA park? Yeah. You'll hear folks calling portable every now and then. There was a station yesterday. I can't remember if it was during the live stream or not. They hunted POTA, and they were portable, making their way up to a summit on the air. And so yeah, I heard them call portable. So yeah, I think that's done. Obviously, POTA, I think, is a lot more portable ops with POTA popularity gaining for sure. So John asks, there's a city park that has picnic tables quite close to me. Go there for G90. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you can go set up anywhere. That's not a problem at all. Yeah, not a POTA park. That's okay. You can still go operate and test things. In fact, I would probably rather go test your stuff close to home than to be all the way out in the park and realize you forgot something. So yeah, go do it. Absolutely, go do it. Yep. Gamer Kid's absolutely right. You can set up in a park and be a hunter. Just go hunt parks. So yeah, be outside hunting other parks. Yep, there's a lot of folks. Gamer Kid says there you can go to a POTA park, activate but never call CQ. Yeah, I run into that quite a bit. There's folks that will do park to parks, but they don't ever run a frequency. Yeah, these guys are up and down. I'm going to go back to 20 here, and let's just see if we can get some POTA parks.
I got you,
Ooh, somebody's really strong.
5-2, Indiana.
That Hunter was super loud.
Thank you.
I didn't hear the activator there. Pretty light, but he's in there. Bring up the noise floor here just a smidge.
Whiskey, Quebec, 3-0, Eric in Washington, heavy 5-9. Copy the 5-5. Thank you for the contact.
Just change my second display to SWR so I can keep an eye on it.
This is Kilo 9, Delta November Kilo, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot, QSL.
Roger, Roger, QSL.
And you 5-9 in the park.
QSL, I got you 5-8 into Kilo Sierra, 58 Kansas this morning.
Copy the 5-8 Kansas. Thank you for the contact and 73.
73, have fun out there.
All right, this is Kilo 9, Delta November Kilo, QRZ.
I could have sworn I'd worked them before, but I have not. He is a new activator for me. Wisconsin. Oh, I got to lower that noise floor. It's kind of loud.
Yankees, Stephen in Connecticut, heading 5-9.
I'm hearing a different volume level than you guys. I kind of watch the meter, but if it's ever too loud or anything like that, you guys just
Number 100 for me today, so thank you for that.
yell at me and say, hey, dummy. It's too loud, too soft.
All right, this is Kilo 9, Delta November Kilo, QRZ.
All these other entries in the log are from my sprint last night. I need to go through and obviously get all the stuff populated in there. So you're seeing some empty columns. I just got them imported and last night, so log's a little bit of a mess yet on the AC log side.
Now let's try it one more time here.
John, I'm going to get a cardboard sign made with the ARO website, Wikipedia, POTA website. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. If you're sitting out in a park and somebody wants to figure out what's going on. I know folks, some folks have like POTA flags they put out, and I've only had one time where somebody came up and asked me what I was doing. I've gotten some kind of side eyes or whatever. I mean, never like in a concerning way, but I've only had one person come up and ask what I was doing, and they shared that their dad was a ham radio operator, and they had never seen anybody, you know, not in like their house operating ham radio. So it was kind of a cool little quick conversation we had. Yeah, listen to the radio. And there's a couple times it's like you're dealing with a pileup. Somebody comes up, like, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's like, "Hey, I got 87 people calling me on the radio right now." But everybody, usually the hunters are very patient. Be like, "Hey, just a second, guys. I got somebody that wants to ask a question. Just stand by, stand by." So I've certainly done that before. Okay, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing here. Okay, let's get Delta November Kilo. Let's get them respotted. Shifting out of contest mode back into POTA mode here. Okay, I'm gonna get.
I have you 5-9 to Central Park.
Okay, got him respotted.
Thank you for the contact in 73.
If anybody runs into anybody doing real-time contests, let me know. I mean, certainly if we run across somebody here, I'll re-pop into N1MM, but I think it's going to be a bust for me doing voice, at least on the voice side. I'll have to chat with the guys tomorrow and see if most of them are doing CW for the real-time contest or what. I figure it's worth a shot, though. And
5-8 Tango X-ray today.
There's Mark. Nate says, one time someone asked, it was a Ranger. He was only curious if Ellicraft still made radios. Oh, nice. That's obviously he was familiar. That's pretty cool. Gamer, link to KB9, VBR, not good. Not sure their gamer might have missed something there.
Thanks for Arkansas. Have a great day.
Whiskey Delta 5 Echo, Echo India.
Whiskey Delta 5 Echo, Echo India, 59 Indiana.
59 Texas, thank you.
Audio sounds good.
Yeah, thanks for Texas. Have a great afternoon. Kilo Juliet 4 Papa November Alpha 57 Indiana.
Audio sounds good.
Copy 58 Arkansas. Have a great day.
November 4 Tango Romeo Delta.
Whiskey Bravo 8.
He's got a full show dedicated to activating a park without calling CQ. Ah, okay.
India Mike Yankee 57 Indiana.
Yeah, I like watching Michael's videos.
Hey, copy 58.
I shared one yesterday in chat. Is Team Polar Vortex.
CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo Delta 9 Victor Sierra Uniform at US 12016.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
November 4 Tango Romeo Delta.
There's my SWR going high again.
November 4 Tango Romeo Delta.
I'll slide up here and just do a tune. I don't know if my tuner memories have gotten messed up or what is going on here.
Thank you and have a great day.
Thanks for activating 7-3.
Alpha Fox, 0 Fox.
Alpha Fox 0.
Alpha Fox, 0 Fox.
Alpha Fox 0 Fox 59 Indiana.
QSL 59 Kansas, Kilo Sierra.
Hey, thanks for Kansas. Have a great day.
73, good luck.
Ending in November Delta.
You last got me at an activation in a park in Kansas.
Hey, thank you. 59 Indiana. Have a great day.
His audio sounds good. Got them respotted.
I'll take November 1 Delta Golf Kilo.
John, I've had LEOs come up to me in a park when I was just sitting on a bench reading a book. Oh, that's kind of weird.
Indiana. Have a great day.
You chose. Have a great.
See, Nate shared just getting 10 to 15 park to parks out in current CQ. Yeah, I think it's pretty common. I mean, obviously you hear the folks that are calling CQ. You don't hear the folks that don't call CQ, right?
Thank you. 59.
So yeah, I think there's lots of folks that do that.
QRZ.
Okay, let's see if we can grab anybody else. We're certainly doing better in the POTA space than we were at the real-time contest. All right, we're to the end of the 20-meter. Oh, there's somebody on 17.
QSO.
Oklahoma might be a little close.
Copy 5-2 Washington.
Yeah, I don't hear the activator there. Let's try 15. Got some folks on 15. I heard Keith earlier, and then he kind of dropped into the dirt. Had that other double activator. I don't hear them anymore. Let's see, Keith is still up here at 21,290.
Delta in the clear.
There he is.
5-9 Massachusetts. All righty, Bill. Thank you for the 5-9 Iowa 73. This is Alpha Charlie 1 Romeo Hotel QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Whiskey Bravo 6 Radio Alpha Bravo. I got you 5-9 Massachusetts.
Thank you. You're 5-9 in Florida. Good luck.
All righty. Thank you for the 5-9 in Florida, David. It's 73. This is Alpha Charlie 1 Romeo Hotel QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Kilo Oscar 4 Whiskey Echo Whiskey.
I'm going to slide up in tune here quick. SWR wasn't crazy there, but my power output wasn't where I expected it to be.
Tennessee top. You have yourself a great day. It's 73. This is Alpha Charlie 1 Romeo Hotel QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Bravo Oscar Kilo.
Notch filter.
Kilo Bravo Niner Bravo Oscar Kilo in the clear. I got you 5-9 Massachusetts. All righty, thank you for the 5-8 Illinois, Mike. And thank you for hunting me down again, 73. This is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Echo Yankee.
I don't think he hears me.
Alpha 5, Echo Yankee. And the clear, I got you 5-5, double nickels.
I'm going to throw the antenna analyzer on my DX Commander. I don't know if me just slightly turning that the other night did something. I don't love this.
This is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Bravo.
Kilo Delta 9, Delta Zulu Tango. I got you 5-9, Massachusetts. Alrighty, Matt. Thank you for the 5-9.
Bypass the tuner, see where this is at natively.
Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Bravo.
Kilo Romeo 4, Juliet Foxtrot Tango. I got you.
Head over here in Tallahassee, Florida. Have a good day.
Alrighty, Casey. Thank you for the 5-9 to Florida. You have a great day as well in 73. This is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Charlie Bravo.
Whiskey
This is
Alpha 2, Sierra Charlie Bravo.
Whiskey Alpha
Any problems on 15 before.
Bravo.
Not sure what's going on here.
6, Massachusetts. Alrighty, thank you for the double nickels in Florida and for another band. You have a great day. It's 73. This is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Kilo Oscar 4.
Kilo Oscar 4, Hotel Delta
Something is going on here.
Kilo Oscar 4, Zulu Oscar Golf, QSL.
I get like 60, 70 watts on my peaks.
May I have your call sign slowly, please?
Alrighty, Kilo Oscar 4, Zulu Oscar Golf. I got you 5-4 in the clear, Massachusetts. Alrighty, brother. Thank you for another one. And 73. This is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. That was a little better.
Italy, Tango 2, Quebec, Bravo, America.
I'm suspicious of something going on in my setup here.
Hit it and have a good one down there in Florida, 73. That's yours,
Whiskey Uniform 3 Zulu.
You're going to Whiskey Uniform 3 something?
Whiskey Uniform 3 Zulu. QSL.
Whiskey Uniform 3 Zulu.
Whiskey Uniform 3 Zulu. He's strong. Where's he at?
Good afternoon.
Roger, Roger. I got you to about a 5-7 here today. 5-7, Roger.
He's in Pennsylvania.
QSL. Hey, thanks for the contact in 73.
Completely lost him.
That's yours,
He's back. See if he comes back up here.
That's yours, This is Kilo 7, Golf, Papa Romeo. Kilowatt number 7, Germany Pacific Radio. Calling CQ for Park on the air.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot, QSL.
Roger, Roger, QSL.
Hey, you got a nice, beautiful audio, man. I'm going to go 5-7, but excellent audio.
QSL, you're about a 5-5 into Kilo Sierra, 55 into Kansas this morning.
I'll take the 5-5 all day, Michael. Thanks so much for the hunt, man, and have a good day.
Yep, 73. Have fun.
Yours up.
Okay, so no SWR problems there. Good audio report. I don't know. Maybe it's just either the frequency or weird. I think I need a computer reboot. What is going on here? The AC log is kind of sluggish here too. He's a new activator for me too.
There's a station ending in Delta. Go ahead.
Okay, he is in Arizona. Is this? Yep, there is an Arizona portion of this. Like some of these long trails and some of these things can be multi-state. So can I get them Respotted 330. Gave him a 5-5. Let's see, we also got VSU. Did we spot him? 14337. 337. Oh, he must have.
I think the band dropped out. If you can hear me, I got you in the log. Thanks for activating. Thank you for activating. 33 Maryland, Mike Delta, Whiskey Victor 1.
Roger. Band suck. Yeah, they're not great today. They are not great today at all. I'm gonna look at the. What is the? Okay, yeah, we have had a little bit of a. Had some couple flares, looks like maybe. Yeah, that's probably.
GPR in southern Arizona. Looking for any station, anywhere. Calling QQ.
So we have had a little bit of activity. That's probably just enough to wipe things out. Geomagnetics low. But the solar X-ray flux on the flare class is kind of peaked up into that. Just under R3, R2. And looks like we're kind of in that looks like maybe 14. So that's probably around the 20 meters. So for the D region absorption prediction. So probably impacting things a little bit. And I am no solar weather expert by any means, so I know how to read the graphs. That's about it. I'm not going to pretend to know all the theory and stuff behind all those things. I know like some of the numbers and stuff.
Whiskey Quebec 3 Kilo, ER 58 into US 6301.
Hey, Roger, 58 Washington, QSL.
QSL, thanks for the contact, and 73. QRZ. Kilo 9 call, go ahead.
Sounds good here on 10 meters.
Kilo 9, Hotel Charlie Whiskey,
check out the scoreboard.
57 into US 6301. No snow. It's only happened once in recorded history down this far in South Florida, but got down to around 38 degrees in Fort Lauderdale. It's cold enough for me, though.
38 in Fort Lauderdale. That's pretty cool for them. See, Jared asked, Puerto Rico. I might have. I did at one point. It's been a little bit. Alpha Fox 0 Fox.
Alpha Foxtrot call. Go ahead.
Call sign Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Fox 0 Fox.
QSL Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. You're 59 into US 6301 in South Florida.
QSL, thank you so much. You are 57 into Kilo Sierra, 57 Kansas this morning.
QSL, thanks for the contact, and 73.
73, thanks for being out there. Have fun.
QRZ.
57, Kansas.
CQ Fox on the air. This is Kilo.
One of the stronger signals here on 10.
CQ Fox on the air from US 630.
Hey, Fox, Ethan. Slept in a little bit. Nice, nice. You had quite the run yesterday at the park. Heard you in there for quite a while.
CQ Fox on the air.
Let's go try that Puerto Rico 21277. Probably got distracted and skipped over them the last time I went through there. Yeah, I don't hear him. They were really light when I listened to him before. Oh, he's in there. He's really light. It's just, I don't know. Not super great.
to Tennessee. I got you 4-1. 4-1.
I don't think Keith is not hearing me super great. I don't know if it's just this frequency or what.
All right, it's 73. This is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot,
There
0
he is.
Foxtrot. I got you 5-3, Massachusetts.
QSL Keith, I got you 5-7 Kilo Sierra, 57 Kansas.
All righty, Mike. Thank you for the 5-7 into Kansas, and thank you for another contact. You have yourself a great morning at 73.
73, have fun.
All right, this is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel, QRZ.
Kilo Romeo 4, Hotel Zulu.
Kilo Romeo.
So you heard me 5-3, so I just wasn't quite getting to him, but he did hear me, so that's good. I was really worried about...
Booming signal.
All right, thank you for the
Yeah, he does sound good.
South Carolina, Scott. You have yourself a great
Usually he hears me better than I hear him.
And thanks for the activation.
All right, this is Alpha Charlie 1, Romeo.
I'm still
Hotel, QRZ.
Either I've got... Either me slightly adjusting, I need to go through and just retune everything.
Starting in November.
I don't know. Something might be... I mean, native SWR wasn't terrible.
November 0.
And so I bypassed the tuner there.
I got you 5-5.
It wasn't really any worse, but like there was a couple where it was like saying, you know, it's kind of peaking towards 3-to-1 SWR, which is not great for a resonant antenna.
Colorado. You have a great day.
I'm a little worried about when I twisted that antenna on the post a little bit. Maybe I kinked that SO239 fork connector to the driven plate. But I'm glad we got Keith on 15 meters.
Alrighty, Foxtrot 8, Alpha Delta Yankee. Thank you for the 5.
Jared, hearing them better than I am.
I got you 5-9, Massachusetts.
Yeah, if the bands are kind of touchy today, it's going to all depend on kind of
Charlie 1, Romeo Hotel.
how the signals are reflecting down into you.
Whiskey Delta Whiskey.
This is Kilowatt Bravo 2 Golf Charlie Golf. TV2 GCG and a second operator, US 1743 calling CQ POTA and listening.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. You are a 5 and 5 into the park. After you share my signal report, Michael, please wait for my second operator. Over.
That sounds great. I got you 5-5 into Kilo Sierra, 55 Kansas.
Alpha Foxtrot 0, Foxtrot, sorry. This is Kilo Charlie 3, Yankee X-Ray Papa. You are 855 in the park in Delaware, over.
QSL, thank you so much for being out there, y'all. Have fun, 73.
Thank you as well, 73.
CQ POTA, this is Kilowatt Bravo 2 Golf Charlie Golf, TV2 GCG and a second op calling CQ POTA and listening.
Tried to get them earlier, and then they kind of faded into nothing. So you worked Gerald before.
After you share my signal report,
Didn't recognize the voice of the YL. Oh, I've gotten them a couple times. Oh, it was last March.
Whiskey Alpha 4, Mike Foxtrot Foxtrot. This is Kilo Charlie 3, Yankee X-Ray Papa. You are 851 in the park in Delaware, over. Thank you much, 73.
CQ POTA. This is...
Yeah, they're hanging in there.
Golf Charlie Golf. TV2 GGG at Park.
All right, so we nabbed some on 15 here.
Operator calling CQ POTA.
We'll go through the list a couple times, then I'll take a peek back at the real-time contest, and we'll just see if we see anything.
Here to 592, but I didn't get your call.
Oh, he's light.
Okay, thanks.
Gamer Kid. Hunted Ethan yesterday.
South Carolina.
Kilo Oscar 4 Fox X-ray.
5.9 signal and nice audio here.
He's got it.
Mr. John, I'll catch you down the line. 73. Okay, let me get the other Kilo Oscar 4 call. The other Kilo Oscar.
Oh, he's in there, and he's really light. Okay, he's light. Let me just see if there's any of these other ones we can hear. Well, if I can type the frequency right. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no worries. Catching it.
two activators on the same frequency. Which one do I have here?
Bravo 9, Bravo Oscar Kilo, Mike, 59. I'll take 55 into Illinois. Thank you very much.
Could be either of these.
Alrighty then. November Whiskey 4, Mike, Georgia.
Oh, there he is. Got Kevin.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Mike, Quebec, Bruce, 59. I appreciate that. 55 to Jamestown, New York. And it is Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Mike Quebec, right? Okay, there we go. I was double checking. All right, man. Well, thanks for having me down. I hope to holler at you again. Thank you for the contact. 73. November Whiskey 4 by QRS.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. I like that call sign, Mike. 59.
QSL, you're 5-7, Kansas. Kilo Sierra this morning.
All right, Kansas. Hey, you've got a great signal, good audio. I've got a brand new headset, and I haven't made any adjustments. What does it sound like?
Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, no, Kevin, it sounds fine. No issues at all. Yeah, I'm running a Flex 8600, and yeah, I'm kind of in. Got a little bit of tweaked audio, but I'm glad it's coming in well, and glad you're hearing okay. But no, it sounds real good. I think if you end up making any adjustments on the headset, it'll really lock it in. But no problems at all with it, even in its current state.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate the feedback, and hope to catch you again. See you later.
All right, 73. Have fun.
November Whiskey 4, Mike, Georgia.
Last worked them in an activation in Iowa. Never hunted them before. Glad I got him when he did, because he is fading out.
Wildlife Refuge, which is part of what used to be Fort McClellan, the Army base here in Anniston, Alabama. Beautiful nature preserve, and I'm on top of a mountain and having a blast. So this is November Whiskey.
That's awesome.
And I am calling.
Sounds like he's having fun.
Whiskey Delta.
Ugh, very hashy there. Got some noise in there for sure.
Have a great day.
All right, got them.
Alpha Tango, QSL.
Is that a hunter or the activator?
Now 73, glad you're faster than electronic.
Maybe a hunter? See if we can get that Kilo Papa 4 on 15. Ooh, a little noisy here. Not him at all. Just jumping around all over here. Haven't seen Don yet. I know he was waiting for the snow to clear up there in Minnesota. KC0QNA. Got a few in here. 14220. Heard Colorado. Ooh, he's really light.
November 4, Tango uniform. Thank you for the 4-5.
Ooh, I've lost him completely. Just the hunter now.
Thanks for the activation.
See if we... Oh, man. 3-3 in there. Don's still in chat. Taking a sweet time. I know you were waiting for the, you all were waiting for, oh, and Doctor Who too. Awesome. I know you guys were waiting for the snow to clear out, so. All good, all good. I don't think we're going to go super long on the live stream today. I am going to unplug here for a little bit and go do something not at the desk. Actually eat some regular food today on a regular schedule. I'm glad I did the sprint last night. I know I had trouble and couple hiccups, but all in all it was a good experience. So I'm glad it only goes 4 hours too. It makes it a little more manageable than a 24, 30, or 48-hour contest, like some of the big ones. Yeah, I lost that Colorado activator for sure. Yeah, again, if I can type my frequency right.
November Whiskey 4 Mike operating portable on top of the mountain.
Portable on a mountain. We just got him in Alabama. Hey, there's a Canadian station.
Kilo 4 Echo Yankee Alpha.
Kilo on support station, come again?
Kilo on Yankee Zulu Echo.
He's light, but he's in there.
Zulu Echo 59 to Pascal Alpha 0128 with us. Thank you, and 76 was that. Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Alpha.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Highest WR.
Alpha Foxtrot, please come again.
Call sign Alpha Fox 0 Fox.
Alpha Fox 0 Fox. QSL?
Roger, Roger. QSL.
5959 plus 2. Pascal Alpha 0128 QSL.
QSL, you are 5-5 into Kilo Sierra, 55 Kansas this morning.
Thank you for 55, to cancel 73, and good luck.
Good luck, 73.
Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Brown Alpha.
Kilo 4 Echo Yankee Alpha.
New activator for me, too.
Yankee Alpha 59 plus to Pascal Alpha 0128 QSL.
QSL.
Hats off to those Canadian operators out there in this weather.
Virginia, over.
Thank you, Barry. Good luck, and
73, God bless.
God bless. QSL.
230. Heard a hunter on this pounce, but I don't hear that activator. Let's try Puerto Rico again on here on 15. Papa Zulu November. Don't hear them.
Oh, really? I'm in Fort Adams, QSL.
There's a Rhode Island, sounds good.
Thanks a lot, sir. Have a nice weekend, and good to hear Rhode Islander on the air. This is Kilo 1 X-Ray, Hotel X-Ray at 2874, QRZN.
Alpha Fox, 0 Fox.
Alpha Fox, 0 Fox, QSL.
QSL.
Good afternoon, sir. Yeah, you're 5-5 in the 2874 QSL.
QSL, I got you 5-6 into Kilo Sierra, 56 Kansas this morning.
Many thanks for the contact, sir. Hey, enjoyed. Are you streaming right now?
I am streaming. We got a bunch of group listening to you.
Awesome. Very cool. Many thanks. Have a good one.
73, have fun.
Thank you, sir. You as well. Have a
That's
good day.
cool.
Kilo 1 X-Ray, Hotel X-Ray at 74 QRZ.
Good audio this morning.
Norway, Germany, 9 Pacific. Good afternoon. You're 5-9.
Christopher respotted here.
74 QSO. Many thanks for the contact in the Whiskey India, sir, and hope you have a great rest of your weekend. This is Kilo 1 X-Ray, Hotel X-Ray.
Love getting those shout-outs. Need to go through and edit the video from yesterday, or not edit, but chapter the video, and then get Link set out. The one activator was his first activation. I was his first contact, so I told him I would send him a direct link to his audio. Just takes a little bit of time to go through all those and get the time codes and everything all chaptered.
Station ending in Zulu. Go ahead, sir.
I'm gonna go check out the scoreboard for the real-time contest.
America Zulu. Good afternoon. You're 5-9 in the U.S. 2874 QSO.
Let's see. Some folks. I mean, nothing crazy. I mean, some of these big contesters with high power. There's only 12. They're above 100 Qs.
Thanks a lot, sir. Oh, you're awesome. POTA on, and have a great weekend.
Let's see where the rest of my Kansas City contest club folks are. Okay, N0 IRM has 1. Let's see. TRL has 14. Brad down the street. Me was 0. And we got Drew up here. Oh, he's in the top 10. He's got an awesome station just northwest of the city. He's been working on a 9-circle 160-meter antenna. He sent out some notes of that to the group. It was kind of interesting. If you've never seen a 9-circle, Google it. It's quite the antenna setup. Obviously need a little real estate for that, but see, Jarrett said switch to FT8. Yeah, you know, when the bands are kind of marginal, weak signal mode, it's probably not a bad idea.
Thanks a lot, sir. Have a great rest of your afternoon. This is Kilo 1 X-Ray, Hotel X-Ray at US 2874 QRZ.
Let's see. Let's go check these ones on 10 meters. I snagged one on 10 this morning. John, yeah, 160-meter antenna. Yeah, those are no joke. Need a lot of wire for those things. I tell you, I'm just constantly amazed. I've been in this hobby a long time, and I do not know everything, but like I feel like I'm still learning stuff every single day. Just different antenna setups. I'd never heard of a 9-circle before. I had to go Google it. Kind of reminded me when I was doing my pilot license training of kind of the old VOR stations is what it kind of reminded me of. The VOR being a directional navigation beacon that been around for decades, but you can Google one of those too. It kind of reminded me of kind of what a VOR looks like. They're very easy to spot from the air.
Here in Texas right now. Yeah, we're finally above freezing today.
Okay, it was, I think 7 degrees when I left the house.
7 degrees.
Came out, did some snowshoeing for about an hour and a half, and now I'm sitting in the truck doing the POTA.
Yeah, you're worse than we are. We got down to 26 last night, but it's clear skies. The sun's warmed it up awful quick today.
All right, well, thanks for the contact. Stay warm, and that's great.
Yeah, have fun.
I faded right as he called his call. Let's see if he comes back up. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
November 1 Delta Golf Kilo.
Boom, he came way up there.
Thank you for Rhode Island. Have a great day. Stay warm. 73. You are there?
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Call sign Alpha Fox, 0 Fox.
Oh, I doubled with you. Alpha Fox 0 Fox, you are 5-5 into Kansas, Kilo Sierra.
Okay, thanks for Kansas. And Alpha Fox 0.
QSL, thank you so much. 73. Stepped right on him.
Hotel Kilo, parked on the air.
Alpha Charlie 0, Juliet X-ray.
Worked him in Winter Field Day last weekend.
Minnesota, Mike November.
Minnesota, appreciate it. Just operating off a ham stick here, so...
Hey, ham stick will work.
You're doing a great job, 73.
Worked a lot of activators on a ham stick.
I think I heard a Kilo Oscar 4.
John says, used to do navigation training with Loran. I had a Loran receiver in one of the planes that I trained in. One thing I remember is how long it took to actually get a lock on things. It had to be on for minutes before it would get a lock. Some of the early GPS was the same way. Late 90s. Like some of those took 10, 15 minutes to get a calculation and a lock on a GPS. That's just something we take for granted. A couple seconds and you got a lock. Tech keeps changing. Tech keeps improving. Let's see if we hear any of these other ones. I think I may wind this down, guys. Certainly the real-time contest was a bust, at least for me on voice.
Take the contact.
But it could have gone the other way too, right? And not participated, and then all of a sudden, that could have been a crazy fun thing. So,
Number 4432.
despite the challenges I had last night, I did have fun in the sprint. That was my first sprint competition. Definitely is a little different than the other contests, but we started to get the hang of it towards the end. Regular contests, especially when you're searching pounce, you're listening for the call and you're trying to log the person that's running, and you try to get as much of the information while they're working through the pileup. And I started to kind of fall into that mode, and it's like, well, wait, the next person that calls them, he's going to have to leave. So I started to, if I could hear the pouncing station, I would log their information, and then when they flip the frequency to them, try to jump right in. So I started to figure that out, a little bit into the contest, and that worked pretty well. My goal was 100 contacts, and I beat that. So I think I ended up with 117, 114, 117, something like that. So
This is Kilo Mike 7 Alpha Zulu, parked on the air.
worked Mark before.
Okay, Victor Echo 7, was that?
That's pretty good. About 5'6", 5'7". Lots of variability on the bands today.
Okay, one more time, Victor Station.
Those sprints they do a couple times a year, so there'll be another one. I think it's in the summertime, maybe August. Don't quote me on that, but I think there's one in the summer and the winter, kind of like the NAQP.
Hotel Michael, QSL.
That was last time I worked Mark.
Hotel Alpha Michael.
Back in December. Only one other time though.
Okay, Whiskey Alpha 7 Hotel Tango Michael. Right, someone's going to relay that one more time. Okay, let me just hear the relay station first, just hear it. Okay, Victor Alpha 7 Hotel Tango. One more time, the Canadian station.
He's holding in there. I'm hearing him, can't hear anybody else.
Very good noise. Victor Alpha 7, I got a Hotel Tango. I know there's more. Victor Alpha 7 Hotel Tango. I got it now.
Woohoo.
Thanks for the relay. He was just buried in noise, about 33. This is Kilo Mike 7 Alpha Zulu. Parks on the air, last call.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Okay, fish netting at Victor. Okay, Kilo
He's holding in there.
Get to rest. Okay, now I got it. Kilo Juliet 5 Delta Zulu Victor. Now you're about
Nodding up towards S7.
Roger that, Daniel.
Hey, Whiskey 3, Romeo Golf Alpha just tuning in. When's the contest start? Start at 10 a.m. Central. It ends in, let's see, 56 minutes. I did not have any luck. I was only doing voice and just did not have any luck at all. I went over an hour with nothing. Alpha Fox, 0 Fox.
Okay, there were 2 stations calling. I think I heard a bunch apart.
I went over an hour, and I was like, I'm just going to shift to POTA, so we gave it a shot.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Okay, the Whiskey Delta station first.
I don't know, Romeo Golf Alpha, if, I don't know if you got your radio on or anything like that. Have you heard anybody doing the real-time contest on voice at all? I think most of these have been on CW.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot, Euro 57 here.
QSL, you are 5-6 into Kilo Sierra, 56 into Kansas.
Roger that. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate it. Get ready to change bands. Let me see if I can get away from this voice. All right, Kilo Mike 7 Alpha Zulu. Thank you, hunters. I'm going to QSY right now. Kilo Mike 7 Alpha Zulu. Going to be clear the frequency.
All right, he's going changing frequencies. Got him right at the end. I got him 5.6, 5.7, 5.6 cent. Let's see. Gave me a 5.7 received. Arizona 4432. All right, got it. All right. Take one more little pass through here, guys, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up and go do some other stuff here around the house. Already got them. Lower that noise floor just a smidge. Anybody new spotted up here on 20? Alpha India 7. It's a 7-minute-old spot. Do not hear them. The Canadian station. November 0, Oscar Zulu Zulu.
Looks like Floyd, it says Nashville. Is that Tennessee?
Gotten Bobby a couple times. November 0, Oscar Zulu Zulu. I worked him 4 times.
QSL 5x7 to my park, US 1038. Great signal for mobile into Alabama.
Auto notch filter for the save. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Whiskey 8, Whiskey Zanzibar.
QSL, you're 5-9 in North Carolina.
QSL 5x9 to the park, 1038. Great signal in Alabama. What's your weather over your way?
Thanks for the park, 73, and have fun. Whiskey 8, Whiskey Zulu.
QSL 738, QSL.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Call Alpha Fox, 0 Fox.
QSL Michael, looks like 7th QSO, 5x9 to the park, 1038, Alabama.
QSL, I got you 5-5 into Kilo Sierra, 55 Kansas.
QSL, 73, and have a great one. Thank you for Kansas, and have a great one.
73, have fun out there.
1038, sure.
Oop, stepped on him. All right, y'all. I think we're going to make that one our last one.
There's my Sherman lady, 5x9 to the park, 1038.
Sure I'm spotting the right one here.
Hey, Roseanne, I hear
He came up.
Sherman lady, 5x9 to park, 1038. QSL, no problem, 10-3, QSX.
Okay, so I think with that, we'll go ahead and wind it down. A little bit of a shorter one today. Appreciate you hanging out with me for a couple hours. We gave the real-time contest a shot. Let me pull up the scoreboard here, see where everybody's at. I guess the leader, there's a lot of the high power stations there. Looks like the leader's at 191 Qs. But yeah, I mean, even, let's see, top 14 for 100 Qs by score. Well, okay, there's a couple, the score's lower. Let's see, grid, some people 163 grid. So some of these high power stations are in there. On the low power front, there's only a handful with triple digit QSOs. A little bit light, and several with just like 1 or 2 in there. So yeah, we didn't have any luck on that one, but it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot to see. And I know they're trying something new with that real-time contest, real-time contest scoring. Everybody's got to be connected. Everybody's got to send their scores. The scores are due, 10 minutes after the contest ends. And instead of waiting, sometimes months to find out the results of the contest, you kind of get instant feedback. And it looks like, let's see, Kilo 3 Papa Alpha, that's Drew. He's in our contest club. He just broke 100 Qs. He's in, let's see, top 4. He's number 14 right now in the high power mixed. So yeah, he's up there. He's got a really nice station. So anyway, hopefully it'll be interesting to kind of get his report on what things look like. I'm going to guess that a lot of those were CW. Some folks in the chat were saying watching the spotting cluster, a lot of them were spotted on CW. So it'll be kind of interesting to see the breakdown of that. And so I know they're trying something new, kind of that real-time contest feedback. It'll be interesting to kind of see the talk of that at Dayton this year and kind of see if things change kind of towards this model. But we'll see. I'm certainly not a high-end big gun competitive contest station, so it'll be interesting to kind of get the takes of some of those folks that do that a little bit more. So anyway, I appreciate you hanging out. Several of you are hanging out in the chat, I think, for kind of all 3 streams. So thank you for doing that. Really appreciate you supporting the channel and supporting me here. It's a lot of fun when you get to interact with you all, and we all get to share our stories and build some community within the ham community. So I appreciate that. So I'm going to go do some other stuff in the house today. I've spent plenty of time playing ham radio this weekend, and I'm going to take a little bit of a break, get my logs cleaned up a little bit from the sprint last night in my AC log. I already got my logs turned in, but clean up my AC log, get logs uploaded to Logbook of the World, just do a couple things here for the last couple minutes, and I'm going to take a little bit of a break from ham radio. So I think with that, we'll go ahead and say 73. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Again, several of you in there were all 3 streams this weekend. And with that one, we'll say 73. Until we meet again, I'm Michael, Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot for Heartland Ham Radio. Take care, everybody. We'll see you 73.